A GOP-connected Virginia couple indicted on schemes related to Russian state TV and an oligarch. Chris Graham here for Augusta Free Press. So, a Russian-born U.S. citizen with a home in rural Virginia. Wonder why he was hiding there. And with close ties to ex-President Donald Trump and U.S. Senator Rand Paul, among others in Republican Party circles, is facing charges related to his work for Russian state TV. The guy's name is Dimitri Simes. He's 76 years old. His wife, Anastasia Simes, 55. They're both of Huntley, Virginia. Now, I've lived in Virginia all my life. This is an unincorporated town in Rappahannock County on the other side of the Blue Ridge from Front Royal. It's an hour and a half from where I am. I've never heard of it before. It's great. I mean, I'm sure it's a nice place. Um, it's like 15 minutes from Front Royal on the other side of the Blue Ridge there. One of those things you can't get there from here. It's hard to get there from a lot of places, and that's a great place to hide. It's not so bad. I'm from a great place to hide out in western Augusta County. The Simeses have been indicted on two separate schemes to violate U.S. sanctions. The Justice Department announced on Thursday. Now let's go into the details here. The first indictment lays out a scheme to violate sanctions imposed on a number of Russian entities after the launch of the invasion of Ukraine in 2022. The Justice Department in the indictment alleges that the Simeses received more than $1 million, a personal car and a driver, a stipend for an apartment in Moscow, and a team of 10 employees from Channel One Russia in return for their work with the TV network. Now, why that's illegal is the sanctions. They're U.S. citizens, and you can't do business with certain Russian entities on the sanctions list, and Channel One Russia is certainly one of them. A second indictment alleges that Anastasia Simes received funds from Russian businessman Alexander Udadov, who was sanctioned individually last year. Udadov, the former brother-in-law of Russian Prime Minister Mikhail Mishustin, has been linked to business dealings with both, and he's also been investigated for money laundering separate from the Simeses. Per the second indictment, Anastasia Simes and others allegedly participated in a scheme to sidestep U.S. sanctions by purchasing art and antiques for the benefit of Udadov from galleries and auction houses in the United States and Europe. She had the items shipped to her residence in Virginia. This is probably why it's good to have a home in a nice hiding place like Huntley, and that's where they stored the art and antiques and other valuables for onward shipment to Russia. I didn't include this with the story that we had on Augusta Free Press, but the DOJ was taunting with photos of some of the artwork they included in their press release. It's not going to go to Russia, as it turns out. In return for this work, Anastasia Simes, the DOJ alleges, was reimbursed and received a service fee. No surprise, you don't do that kind of thing for free. Both indictments allege that the couple worked to launder money received as a result of their work with Channel One Russia and the scheme to ship artworks to Udadov. So those are separate charges. Lengthy prison terms were involved there too. So who was Dimitri Simes and why is he important? He's the former president and CEO of the Center for the National Interest, a Washington, D.C. think tank founded by former President Richard Nixon. All right. So, I mean, this is not some fly-by-night nonprofit. And he was a key player, and he didn't want to be, in the Robert Mueller investigation into Russian interference in the 2016 election. You'll remember that was the one that Donald Trump won. In one instance, the Mueller report detailed how Simes, during the 2016 campaign, sent Trump's son-in-law, Jared Kushner, you've heard of him, a letter spelling out talking points for Trump about Russia. Wonder why that would be an issue. And also passed along derogatory information about former President Bill Clinton that was shared widely with Trump campaign staffers. The Mueller report also reported on a meeting that Simes and the think tank that he had at the time arranged during the campaign between Trump and Sergei Kislyak, then the Russian ambassador to the U.S. According to the DOJ, Dimitri and Anastasia Simes, who face decades in prison if convicted on the charges laid out in the indictments, are at large and believed to be in Russia. They ain't coming back. Let's just say it that way. You have any questions for me? Anything else? Feel free to email me at chris@augustafreepress.com.